Hi, you guys. I know I'm kind of late, but I have been ripping and ripping. So, yeah, I've been having quite a bit of time, and I have to make sure I have everything in order. But I'm very excited about the progress that I have made so far, as to getting everything back on track and working on getting my mom out. And not only that, starting a new business because I'm starting on my new third venture. So, because my whole plan is to eventually work for myself. So, yeah, and I did accept 2 of the job offers. One is coming after the other, so we'll see if the other one doesn't work. Then I'll complete and take that other offer. So, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and call my mom.
Richmond State Hospital operator.
Hi, I'm calling for 420 Unit A.
One moment, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Andrea. This is Belle Dean. I'm calling for Patricia Dean. The unit code is 420 Unit A.
Okay, give me just one moment.
Thank you.
Yep.
We'll see if they're going to let us call back or if they're going to actually give her the phone. I haven't talked to her in a couple of days, so. I don't know what that's all about, but y'all hearing it. It's not me.
You have a phone call. You don't want to talk right now? Okay. All right. Come on here in about 10 minutes and take your meds. She says she doesn't want to talk right now.
Okay. Tell her that she's gonna have to call me tomorrow because I'm not gonna call her. And tomorrow's her day.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah. So she's probably upset. She's probably thinking that I didn't call her the other day, which I'm gonna say is okay. Based off of everything that I had today and all the obstacles and everything else, I'm gonna say that this was actually a good day. Okay. I actually had to get tires. I told you guys, I think that somebody was trying to mess with my car, but I'm not even gonna get frustrated with it. Just got this car, but somebody's trying to mess with the car. And first it was one tire on the driver's side, then the next time it was the tire on the passenger side, and it was just going like crazy, you guys. So I was just like, dang, that's kind of messed up. But I just kept going. Then all of a sudden it looked like somebody hit the back part, like they didn't smash it in, but it looked like it was bitten. You could tell somebody hit it with something. And I'm like, how is this even possible when I parked my car in the car garage? And it wasn't looking like this before I got out of here. And this is the city's garage. It's not just, for people who live here. It is for the city, So was a little perturbed there. But like I said, I kept going. So I was like, a close friend of mine's, her mother, a close friend of the family's mother died. So I don't have to go, but I'm going to go. I really had to debate because I was like, do I want to put myself back in this environment? And I still don't know to this day. I was just like, maybe I just need to pay my respects, say what I need to say, get back on, and go about my business. But I know it's more intricate than that. The person that, has passed, I really did like, so that's not a terrible thing. It's just coming in that atmosphere and you see certain times, sometimes people in places you get familiar with, sometimes will try to bring you back. And I don't want to go backwards. I definitely don't want to go backwards. I want to go forward. So with that, I have, I said I was gonna go, whatever. I went to go get new tires, and I'm like, because I have to get tires. It's snowing, it's sleeting. So now I have no other option but to get the tires because, during the cold weather, when the weather changes, the pressure in your tire changes. And if they're not good tires or something's damaging to the tires, like the first one and the second one was, and I had to get them replaced. And then I forgot to tell you guys, I got the driver replaced the first time for $55. Okay. Yeah, because AAA was taking forever. So I had to go pay out a network. Anywho, so I get that one fixed. Then the passengers is the same way. I get the passengers fixed. Then the driver goes back again. Forgot to tell you that. So I had put the donut in it. I was like, if they step the donut or the donut mysteriously has nails in it, then I wouldn't be too upset about that instead of getting a new tire because the tire and the rim size is it's a luxury kind of tire. I didn't understand it. I did not know that. I kind of missed my old, got them Haitian roots. I will get in a Nissan Honda, in a 1999 Nissan Honda. I will get in an 86, a 76, as long as it's driving, a 66. As long as it's, this is the antique, so they get kind of expensive too. Give me about 99, 87, so they won't be antiques, and that'll be cool. But this one, it was just a whole nother ball game. So with those being disrupted, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to get on the road. I need to be better equipped. And not only that, with the new position that I have to do more traveling. I've been working from home a lot, which is very grateful. I'm very grateful because I was supposed to travel quite a bit. This year, starting from starting from June 2020 to currently now. I was supposed to be flying a lot, but since COVID has been happening and they have all these restrictions, they have been giving me a lot of time to just sit back and work from home, communicate to other people around the globe from the convenience of your home. So yippity doodle. Okay, anywho. Maybe I'm the only one that's happy about that, but that's okay. And I really was happy, y'all. When I say I was happy, okay? I was very, very, very much grateful, okay? Yeah, after that, I was like, I just have to go and buy the tires. So I go I called the local people. I actually went to them and they were trying to tell me it was going to be 200 and something for a used tire. And I'm sitting here like, are you serious? Like I can go to Bell Tire. I can go to Michelin Tire, Goodyear. All these tire places, we have the GM plant here. I can go to GM. Crazy. I can go to GM and get factory tires for that amount. So why would I pay you for some used tires for that amount? And they're not an extravagant type. They're not like a $900 tire or something like, no, these are standard tires for the car. So no, I was just asking around and then I kept calling them and then they went down to like $400 for a set, which was a huge drop from $200 per tire because that's like about $800. Well, it was $218 per tire, which Bell Tire had the most upscale, all, heavy, duty ones for $218, and you're going to give me some used ones for that. And then, so they dropped down to like $440. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go and just do it, whatever. So when I went there, they also told me that they had some that were used for like $2 something. I'm like, They're like, oh, it's got 90% tread. I'm like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to come back because they had another person. I was going to have to wait in line and I was going to have to wait outside. So as I go, I go out and I come back. Then all of a sudden they can't find the used tires, but they have the new tires and I had to pay that. These are the only ones that you have to pay. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so they don't know me. Like I will hunch over and fold. Like I'm a penny saver. So when I say a penny saver, I am a penny saver. Like I will let stuff run down before I get something new, unless it's just something that I really, really want, and even then I have to think about it. I have to make conscious decisions. Like, it's just not going to happen for me to get up, when they say they need someone who needs to be a good steward over money and stuff, a lot of people go to me, because I am going to be the penny pincher. Okay. I don't really like to watch over money too much. I just like to, I guess, keep it. I can grow it because I'm not spending a lot, you got to make your decisions wise. So anyhow, as I'm taking my road, I'm like, I'm doing my walk of shame, get in my car, because I'm like, I refuse, and I can go to someone that's more reputable, who's gonna give me a warranty with that. I think anytime you're spending more than $400, especially anytime you're spending more than $300 on something, you should have some kind of warranty, some kind of insurance stating that it's gonna back you up no matter what it is. I do that with my bikes, my motorcycles, as well as the bikes. I do that with hair insurance. I do that with car insurance. I do that with my other, it doesn't matter. Everything, my shoes, these shears, I'm going to show these shears that I spent money on. Okay. It's not the flimsy ones that you see. They get them for like $60, $70. But these, I still have insurance. Like, it has a warranty where I can get the basis from. So, yeah, I really believe in that. Another thing I had to think about is how I was getting so distracted. Like, I don't know what's going on, but the world, I think that's just with everyone all together. It just seems like the powers that be want us to be distracted on a lot of stuff, like material stuff. Just everybody's just flocking to the stores. I mean, when I went into the store, it was like people flocking in there as if we just didn't have a pandemic. Like, as if this wasn't just going on. Like, people are just like, not even thinking about that. Like, okay, they just lifted it. I mean, 2 other states, and we're not even one of the states that they fully lifted everything off. Why do you think it is going to be okay just to jump and crowd back around and do? No, I don't think so. And I think that anyone who's doing that, whether you want to claim this is true or not, whether you want to claim the pandemic true or not, or whatever it is, how can you just say you want to go back and jeopardize yourself? Because that's what it is. I mean, not me, buddy. Not me. So I still had on all my gear, my mask, my wand, my sanitation wand. I do use like wipes, but not too much, dry out your skin. But I do use a sanitation wand and things to, like, when I come in, sanitize my coats and everything, and myself before I finish walking through my house, because I don't want them to come in. But yeah, it's just, that's how I felt about it. Like, and I think that because a lot of people, which I didn't get my stimulus, no, but I didn't get it yet. So I didn't even get the 600 before, y'all. So hopefully when I file my taxes, I'll get it. But anyhow, yeah, what I've noticed is that, like, when this was happening, people were focused on unity and getting stuff together and uniting and finding more peace, and looking at a lot of things that should be focused on, and when this changed, Now it's like it's almost like people are just snapping like this out of, and they're just boom, like, okay, we're going back to our normal lives. And it's like, no, homie, like we still have a lot of stuff it's a lot of stuff that's on your plate mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I mean, that should have gave you more time to think and more time to grow and more time to reevaluate some things and find out what's for the greater good, what's for your best interest, what's for best interest for the people around you. You know, how can you flourish and nurture yourself to be better so that you can be no longer in a survival mode? Because believe it or not, 90% of our world is in survival mode. And that's not, when I say survival mode, I don't mean in a class where you're only making this amount of money, because there are some people who are making millions, hundreds and thousands and millions and are still broke. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, listen, I live by a financial analyst, and he was breaking it down, and I was looking at certain things about, you know, because it's like the more money you make, the more you want to go show up, the more you want to get the things you acquire, you know, and a lot of people forget about the assets versus the liabilities. Like, for instance, a car. I really do think my car is a liability, even though I use it for a lot of things. Could I find a cheaper car? Yes. But you know what? I got that car for the Lolo, so I can't really complain about that. So that was God giving me that car, so I'm not going to complain about that. But and it's a nice car. But the upkeep, I think about that a lot, you know. Had I had to make that choice, I probably would still be in my older car because it made the same thing. The price was down low. A lot of people, I used to get cracked on and talked about a lot because I had that car, but that car was always together. It wasn't a rust bucket. It was always still maintained. People thought it was a younger car than it actually was. And it got great mileage. I went to California riding in that car on 2 full tanks of gas. Now, you do the math, and it was not a hybrid car. So, So some people are still broke. So you can't believe the hype just because people have a lot of things and stuff like that, you know. I think this whole shift, being homeless, going through this stuff, has shown me a lot of that, and to understand what, you know, true wealth is and how to get connected to the right people instead of the people that are convenient and the people who are next to you. So, yeah, I think that is about it. I'm going to get off of here. I'm probably going to go and call and do some checks on my mom because I haven't talked to her in 1, 2, 3, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Monday, so it's 3 days. Because I didn't get to talk to her yesterday. So, I'm going to go and get some information about what's going on with her, stuff like that. And then I'll call you back. I said I'll call you back. I'll check with you guys later. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.